Let's see what we've got going on for today. Looks like 21 open sales orders, 2 that are released, so we've already shipped them. We're just waiting to invoice the customer. No open purchase orders, 3 that are released, so we've already talked to the vendor. They're going to be sending this stuff soon. Let's see. Today we're expecting in 2 spindles. That's good. I was expecting that. And also a water pump. And on the 28th, we're looking for 4 mufflers. Okay. At least I know what we're expecting here. Got a couple transfer orders in process as well. Looks like they've already been shipped. So I'm going to be expecting in 5 lenses. And looks like on the 28th again, I'll be expecting in some lengths of chain. Looks like this box right here is what came in off that transfer order. So let me go ahead and receive that into my inventory. I'll just go ahead and open up the transfer order here. And let's see, the paperwork. This transfer order is number 28 is for the lenses. Let's see. Here's the one that was for those lengths of chain. So it's not that one. Back to number 28. Okay. Let me just go ahead and post the receipt here. And that will bring that back into inventory here at my location. And now that transfer order has disappeared. If I go back to my roll center, everything should now be updated. Okay, so I've only got 1 release. Now my chart's changed, so I'm only expecting in those pieces of chain here. I've also got this package with these 2 spindles, so let me go ahead and open up my released purchase order so I can go ahead and process that. Alright, let's not this one for the muffler, not the water pumps. Here it is for the spindles. Okay, let me go ahead and post the receipt for these here. I didn't receive the invoice, so I'm simply going to choose to receive those. That way I'll bring them back in inventory, much like the transfer order. And that should do it. Alright, I'll go back to my roll center now. This PO is not going to go away because I haven't invoiced, but that's not on my list of things to do, so I'll go ahead and look back here. I still have 3 release purchase orders, but I'm no longer expecting to receive these in because I've already done so. Now I'm going to go see if there's any open sales orders that we need to do some purchasing for. So I'll go ahead and open up my order planning window. And I'll go ahead and run the calculate plan function. And that's just going to scan through all of the unplanned orders and sales orders and let me know what we need to purchase for. Looks like we've got a bunch of orders here. I'll expand these so I can see both the order and line details. So here we can see the order here. Looks like the customer needs this on the 27th, and the system's telling me to order that today. So I am going to go ahead and do that. This is the part number here. You know what? I actually see I have some available for transfer. Looks like my Boston location, I only need 1, and they have 3 available. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and set that up to transfer instead. And I really want to get that started today, so I'll go ahead and change the date here. Looks like no transfers and no substitutes are available for this pin. I'm just going to go through each one of my lines here and see if I can instead transfer or substitute this, but it doesn't look like that's the case here. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll create my purchase orders and transfer orders, and I'm simply going to say I want to make orders for everything. So I'll just choose all lines here. I'm going to confirm that we're going to make purchase and transfer orders, and the system's going to go ahead and spit out those purchase orders and 1 transfer order for me, and then I can go ahead and process those. Go ahead and close my order planning window, and back on my roll center I'll see that I've got a bunch of new purchase orders open here that I'm going to want to process. So here's one for the air filter. I can see that here. I'll take a look at this one. Okay, 8 seats, and I'll just look at the last one here. Okay, so I've got those 10 horn button sets that I need to order. What else? Let me go ahead and see if I have any drop shipment purchase orders that I need to create based off of a sales order where we're actually going to send the stuff directly to the customer. I'm just going to go ahead and select to run this function here. It looks like we've got one. It's for a fork stop kit. Looks like I'm going to go ahead and take a look real quick at the sales order here. This is for Rollo Construction. Yeah, we see here that the purchasing code says drop ship, and here's the customer address. So this is where we're going to go ahead and send that to. So after I go ahead and make this purchase order, I'm going to want to just double check to make sure that it is in fact being drop shipped to that customer address, so the vendor knows directly where to ship the stuff instead of sending it to me. Go ahead and take a look real quick. My pile now shows 8 purchase orders, and if I go take a look at the newest purchase order, I can see here for the fork stop kit, Heister here is the vendor I'm purchasing from. Yeah, here we go. The address that we're looking for is correct. That's great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and call each one of my vendors here. Phone numbers over here on the far right, so that I can go ahead and process these, because these vendors don't take electronic submissions. So I'm going to have to call each one of these and place my orders. And when I do, I'll just go ahead and release them so we know we're expecting the parts. Alright, well, I just finished calling all of my vendors, and so I don't have any more open purchase orders. They all show as released now. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I've got to do next. It looks like I actually have a notification. I have a rush order for a transfer. Let me go ahead and open that up. Okay. So it looks like I need to transfer 16 tires. Let me go ahead and print this out so I can pull it. These are actually sitting right behind me, so I know that we have 16 in stock right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ship this. That way the Boston location knows that they're coming in, so I'll just go ahead and process this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to also leave them or a response by creating a new note, just so that they know it's on the way so they can be expecting it. Alright, so this is all set. It's going to be shipped out today. And I'll just choose, I'm going to send it to this person, and I'm just going to notify them. So now they're notified, and what I'll do is I'll simply just remove my notification because I've already taken care of that. Alright, well, that looks like it. I am all set for now.